Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Rod. I'm back with another one. This video I'm talking about NBA Live 19 and what I hope that they consist of for the one mode. I know they're gonna carry that over from Live 18, so hopefully they do something really great with it going into 19. Now, the things I want to talk about for it to be kind of successful, what I think the way it could be successful is they do two things, and these two things is one will be expansion and the other one is integration. And I'm gonna talk about that. Now, I'm gonna do a two-part to this video so I could kind of just not have to overfill, the viewers with a whole bunch of information all in one video. So the first part I'm talking about is expansion. Now, when I'm talking about expansion for the one mode, I'm talking about mainly like segments and gameplay also, but mainly the segments for the game. And when I'm talking about the segments, I'm talking about the Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman interactions. Now, when you go to if you playing the one mode and you start it up, you get the little prelude when you go, when you get like the guy little narrator and he's talking about Brooklyn. He's talking about Rutgers Park and Dykeman and all these other parks that's going on that you go to. And then you have Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman talking about the comeback kid and the Hype Brothers, da da da. Now, that was all great. And the segments that they did have, when they did have it, they were really good. They was entertaining. I really felt like I was watching a real segment on ESPN, honestly. The interaction was really good. I think they really be good actors, because they are acting. And they did really good. And I feel like they need to expand on that. If you win Rookie of the Year, they should have a segment on that. If you break a certain record, they should make segments on that. When I'm talking about like records, I'm talking about like score the most points in the game by a rookie. Set the NBA record for most points as a rookie in the season. Playoff. Most minutes played as a rookie. Things like that. Also, they can have a segment if you get hurt in a game and you out for a very long period of time, let's say 2 months, and they make a segment on how you was pretty much the battery, or you was the battery to to your team, and now that you're gone, they pretty much have to find a new offense and a new defensive way. They need to find these type of ways to really make the game more entertaining and really keep the longevity of the game, because like I said, these segments were really good that they did have. I just feel like it wasn't enough. So they expand on the segments. That right there is going to be a plus right there. Now, also what they need to do, they need to have certain type of little TV commercials, like deals that that you're able to get. I'm not saying like have a cutscene, but they want to add a cutscene, that'd be even better. But if they still do the text message, the text message feature, where you get text message and your agent be like, hey, I got a couple commercials for you, lined up from Sprint or from Sprite or from T-Mobile or Verizon or something, anything. It could be something like a movie or something, and they add that in there, and let's just say they give you like a little screenshot or like a real short little trailer of it, of what the commercial was. That would be dope as well. Also, shoe contracts. You get a shoe deal, whether you gotta go to Reeboks or whatever. But if you want to get to that certain, if you want to get to that certain, if you want to get to a certain plateau where you want to get a shoe deal, you're gonna have to, do these objectives like get average 25 minutes a game and shoot 46% from the field or 50% from the field. If you want to get, it don't matter what brand it is. It could be any brand that you want it to be, but it has to, you're gonna have to show out to get these deals, and it might not happen your first season. I don't want everything to happen in the first season. I feel like if they want to give you a commercial or they want to give you a shoe deal, 1 year should be in year 1, 1 year should be for year 2, and then year 3 could be like pretty much a combination of like everything. Where if you're really like showing superstardom, then that will be in your 3rd year. If you have a great first year, it's like that's cool. If you want commercials, you get all that. If you want shoe deals, you do all that. 2nd year, vice versa, pretty much. And then 3rd year, you get a combination of all of it. And then, if they do anything past that, that's great. But I think that should really be the main thing for the first 3 years, to pretty much prolong the game, so you have something to actually work up for. Also, they need to pretty much integrate, not integrate, but expand on your Pro Am tour. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring that back into the one mode. They need to make sure that they have you playing in quarters, and if not quarters, then 20-minute games with stats, with all that going on. And I feel like if they even integrate that as well with expanding on that, meaning let's say you go to Rutgers. I think Kevin Durant holds the most points at Rutgers from an NBA player or just a player in general at Rutgers. I think he dropped in 65 if I'm not mistaken. If you drop in more than 65, they will talk about that. Your rep will go up or your height will go up. All these type of things that you could add to it. Same thing with Seattle Dome or Dykeman or whatever, or Venice Beach. You do certain milestones over there. That was showing the game. You get a trophy or whatever, and I feel like they should have like a little trophy case of all the things that you accomplished that you could actually view in the year that you did it, and this, that, and the other. And the last thing I kind of want to talk about really is, kind of not the last thing, but second to last thing I kind of want to talk about dealing with the Pro-Am events and adding that with the one mode. Like I said, with the quarters and everything. If you watch these trailers of NBA Live 18, the thing that really made me upset for Live 18 dealing with the Pro-Am events and Pro-Am tour or whatever, is that the fact that in these videos you see a scoreboard with with a time clock, and I think the original time clock was either 7 or 5 minutes or something like that, and then you see another point of the game where it drops down. I think the time is like 2 minutes or 1 minute, and you see the scoreboard change. And it made me upset because when you watch this trailer, I really feel like they cheated us and they lied to us, because you showing us this, but we don't even have that in the game. So I hope that they don't try to do that. I hope they don't, but they can't. They can't do that again. They can't try to tease us saying that we're gonna have these minutes and quarters, and we don't have it at all in the game. If you don't put that in the game, there's no point of it. And I mean, honestly, I would love to have, playing the one mode, playing with quarters and minutes, into the Pro-Am events. And I kind of feel like the Pro-Am events should be kind of throughout. You should have some before the season and have some after the season, in between that time, or one before and one after. So it kind of prolongs the game. You might have certain objectives that you got to do for it. You might have to win a championship. You might have to average a certain amount of points, because you might have fans or players challenging you that you can't average this, that, and the other during the Pro-Am tour or whatever that you're doing. So I don't know, man, but those are pretty much my ideas. But the last thing that I did want to talk about, I'm trying to think. I literally had it, but I kind of just forgot. Oh, I remember. The last thing I kind of want to talk about with this is, it's going to be quick. I feel like at the end of your career, at the 10 or 15 seasons that you would do, if you want to play that long, that is. But, after you accomplish, they give you like a record book of how to become a Hall of Famer, or, whatever you want it to be, or like pretty much your goals in the NBA. Once you completed that and you accomplish everything that you want to accomplish and retire, they give you like a nice little ceremony. Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, they they talk about your stats. Not talk about your stats, but like, this guy was this and other. He great standout guy, never got in trouble, blah blah blah. And I think he's gonna really be missed after his retirement, but he's definitely gonna go down as one of the best ever. They just need to have a segment for you of your retirement to pretty much just put the cherry on top of everything, man. So that's really about it, man. But like I said, the second part is about integration, and there's a lot of things I want to talk about on that one. So let me know what you think in this video right here. Do you like my ideas about the expansion on what they should do with the game mode for the one? Got this first part. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you really enjoy my content, man, I really appreciate it. And that's it, man. So once again, it's your boy Rel, and I'm out of here, man. 1